Hey guys, Locked On Blue Jackets, Jay Foster here. Yesterday, you may have known, or earlier today, I guess, you may have watched the episode, the season review of Josh Dunn. You might have noticed a new face on the recording and listened to a new voice. We've got a co-host. It's super exciting. So from now on, there is going to be two of us on Locked On Blue Jackets. We've got Hayden Heilshorn here, and he is going to be joining me on basically every episode from now on, I think, is the plan. I'm super excited about this. Hopefully you guys are as well. I think having two people on a podcast leads to some really interesting discussions and debates, and maybe you guys are getting tired of hearing my voice and you would like somebody else to talk for once. So I am going to just kind of turn it over to Hayden for a little bit. And, you know, Hayden, let's talk a little bit about kind of your history as a Blue Jackets fan, kind of your background in podcasting, things like that.
Yeah, that's my wife that just stepped in. She's just walking away. So that if you're watching on the stream on YouTube, I encourage you to do so. You just saw my wife, so there you go. Not for that reason. Don't go for that. Go for us. She will not be on it all the time. But so first of all say thank you, Jay, for including me into this podcast. It's been a great podcast that I've listened to over the last couple of years. You've done a great job getting it to this point. As someone who used to host a podcast by myself, it is not easy, and you've done a great job, man. So good job getting it to here, and hopefully I can just hop along for the ride as we continue to watch the Blue Jackets be right where we expect them to be every year, which is drafting for young talent. The next guy, who is it going to be? I don't know. Did we even have a previous guy? Who's to say? But yeah, that's where we're at, man. I'm really, really excited. I'm really, really excited. I think it's definitely a hell of a time to be a Blue Jackets fan, given that we just got Johnny Gaudreau last offseason and that we might be drafting number 1 overall. Who's to say? I don't know. Let the balls fall where they may on May 8th. But yeah, just sorry. Did you ask me a question about? Did you want me to say something about? I'm just a guy.
Yeah, just talk a little bit about like how did you get into the Blue Jackets? How long have you been a Blue Jackets fan? Things like that.
Yeah, well, I was born and raised in Ohio. I've been in Columbus pretty much my whole life, my whole adult life. That's for sure. Has been in Columbus. Got married here. Met my wife here. Everything. So. I'm pretty much born and raised a Columbus Blue Jackets fan, man. Being from the state, have to pull for them. I've always been a hockey fan. Didn't grow up playing hockey, unfortunately. Just the ice time wasn't available, and had a big family growing up, so my mom was not gonna wheel me to hockey and leave the other 3 kids behind. But I did play a lot of street hockey. That was a blast. Tons of street hockey growing up. So, yeah, that's where I'm at. I love the Blue Jackets. Love them to death. But, man, have they caused me some pain over the years. I cannot deny. They have caused me a lot of pain, as you know, and don't have to explain.
The intro of this show is talking about the good, the bad, and the ugly of the Blue Jackets. You know, there's a lot more of the second 2 than there have been of the first. But, like I said, I'm super excited for Hayden to jump on board. It's been fun doing it by myself, but I'm excited to have someone to bounce ideas off and to debate with, and, you know, like I said, talk to someone instead of to myself. And so I thought we would just do a little bit of like a not even a mini episode, really, just an introduction for Hayden, and then I wanted to talk a little bit about kind of what the show is going to look like going forward. Good news, it's basically going to be exactly the same. There's just 2 of us now. So we're going to be doing a ton of draft coverage. We're going to be doing free agent coverage when that comes in. And when the season rolls back around, hopefully, we have done a whole super exciting off season of fun content and draft stuff. And you guys are ready to go. And, you know, if you are, you know, an everydayer, you tune in every day, then you know this. But if you are new, then hopefully we can be your portal into caring about the Blue Jackets as much as we do, because as I said, I can't remember if I said it on mic or off mic, I started liking the Blue Jackets casually, and then it accidentally became my entire personality. So I'm sure there are some people out there that can relate to that, but Hayden and I just recorded tomorrow's episode, and then realized that we talked way too long and we didn't have time to kind of introduce him as the official co-host or anything like that. So I just wanted to do like a little intro. We'll throw it up on this year. Well, if you're watching this on YouTube, and hopefully in tomorrow's episode, if you are listening or watching, you'll be hearing Hayden and I as we talk about our choices of head coach, who we like, who we don't like, who we really don't like. And there's also a very fun debate on a wildcard option that I've not seen a lot of people talking about, but Hayden and I had a ton of fun thinking about this thing that is never going to happen. So you can find me at _Jacob Foster on Twitter, JAKOBFORSTER. You can find Hayden at Hayden H971 on Twitter. I do think he is a Detroit Lions fan, but please don't hold that against
this is
him.
a warning. That is a absolute warning. If you go to my Twitter, you will get Blue Jackets tweets, guaranteed. You will get a lot of Lions tweets, also guaranteed. Ohio State football tweets, and maybe just some other stupid crap every now and then. I mean, come on.
Hayden only likes bad sports teams and Ohio State.
Dude. Yeah, talk about bad sports teams. I got all the Detroit sports teams minus the Wings, who are the one team that does win, and the Blue Jackets. So I substituted the one team that wins in Detroit with the
doesn't. Yeah.
So there you go.
Listen, it happens to the best of us. But like I said, you'll find Hayden and I here every Monday to Friday talking all things Blue Jackets on every podcasting app of choice. We're over on YouTube, and super excitingly, all Locked On podcasts are now available on the SiriusXM app. So if you are a SiriusXM listener, you can find Locked On there now. Super exciting. Literally, this happened as we were recording tomorrow's episode, so it's brand new for us as well. Super exciting. Check us out on podcasting apps, on YouTube. Like, subscribe, leave a comment if you want. I personally love when people comment on YouTube, as long as they're being nice about it. I don't like it when you're mean to me, because I'm a sensitive baby. But we'll be back tomorrow, like I said, with a conversation about head coaching candidates for the Blue Jackets. So make sure you tune in for that. And until then, make sure you stay locked on.